Hello, I'm Stephanie Cleary. Welcome to Parenting Inspirations. Today we're going to talk about antidotes for a push-button society. So what does that mean? Well, today we live in a push-button society. Let's face it, when we are going to do the wash, what do? We put the wash in, we push the button. When we're doing our dishes, same thing, we push a button. If we want to order something, we push a button, and usually it shows up right on our doorstep right away. So what this is teaching our children is that there's an immediacy. They get immediate results, and they're not having this experience of anticipation and development of patience. It also weakens the will because they're not really digging in to do things anymore. They just know that they can get an immediate result. So what we are talking about today is actually dialing back and moving back in time and seeing where we could help our children be in motion, move their bodies and develop their will, and at the same time help develop their brains, because working in a true way instead of just pushing a button goes a long way in their development. So some ideas. Think about this: baking from scratch. So instead of just purchasing something that you would bake, they can bake from scratch and really learn how to do that alongside cooking, all kinds of cooking. We could do that. Art projects that take some time, maybe something that has to be worked on each day. A wonderful springtime and summer art project, or a project in general, are the building of fairy gardens outside. That could last forever, actually, throughout all of the seasons. They could collect things in nature and build a little at a time. There's no immediacy. Each day they can add something to this garden and make it so beautiful and really live into it. Gazing at stars and wondering into the great big world, and not running inside and looking up what you saw to tell them what every star and planet was. Just wondering. Sometimes we look up into the sky and we wonder. It's a beautiful thing. Let your child wonder. Let them become the thinkers that we need for tomorrow. Don't go in and run and look up everything. The children start to absorb something. They start to think, that thing that mom and dad run over to and press that button to get their answers is smarter than them. That's what they start to think. It's not true. That's a computer. We have something that a computer doesn't have. We have a lot that a computer doesn't have. We just have to work to help remember that wonder is going to really bring us into places with our children that have been missing. So when you're thinking about antidotes for push-button society, think about movement, think about patience, think about wonder, think about things that we could do with our hands. I'll give you just a couple more examples. Even sewing clothing or socks. Sometimes we actually get quite spoiled, some of us, and we get a hole in our sock and we throw them out. Why not darn the socks? Why not sew them? A child in kindergarten and up would love to do that. And we're showing the children that we don't have to just push a button and make something new appear, but we're working with what we have. And we're learning how to really recycle and reuse in that way as well. And we really need that for the planet. Think about this: taking care of our gardens. If you have a gardener, I'm not judging that. That's okay. Everybody could have a gardener if you'd like to, or if you can. But what about going outside and doing the gardening yourselves and having your child next to you and watering the plants and digging and raking and planting seeds? Think about these things. Where can I move? Where can I use my body? Where can I give examples to my child that life is more than just pushing a button? Good luck.